Hello, this is Clark with Northwest Boomer Senior News. We're here today at the Marion County Fair. It's Honor Day, which is honoring our veterans. We're going to be interviewing some of the attendees, some of the retirees, as well as people that have served in our military. I know that they have a very good display here on military uniforms. We'll be taking a look at some of those. Thank you. Gary Richards?
Jerry Brixis.
Jerry, how did your experience in the military mold you as a person?
Oh boy, that's a tough one. It made me more sure of myself, and I'm able to continue doing what I'm doing today because of it.
Yeah, and you were obviously in the Marine Corps?
Yes, sir.
And did you serve overseas?
Yes, sir.
In any war?
Vietnam.
Vietnam, okay. How did that affect your life?
I don't think it did, but I don't know.
Okay. How long were you over there?
I spent 1 year.
1 year?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. What year was that?
67, 68.
Okay, did you help set this display up?
Yes, I did.
Where do they store these uniforms?
These are stored at the VFW on Hood Street.
Okay, and you're a member of VFW?
Yes, I am.
Okay, and how long have you been doing this volunteer work?
It's almost 3 years now.
Three years? Okay. I have one more question for you. Is there another word for synonym?
I have no idea.
Okay. Well, we have some quirky questions.
I know you do.
Yeah, and today is Honor Day at the Marion County Fair. Will your display be up all week?
It's going to be all weekend, yes.
Okay. It's a really awesome thing. My folks were in the service World War II, and I have some nice pictures. When my mother passed away, I included her. It was at that time not the Air Force, but the Army.
Army Air Corps.
Army Air Corps,
Yep.
and she was a lieutenant in the Army Air Corps, and I have her picture and her memoriam for her funeral. So anyway, again, thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Yeah. But it looks like a military cadet from one of the military colleges. There's a number of uniforms here from all branches of the service, and it is Honors Day today at the Marion County Fair. Let's take a look at some of these other uniforms. Belong to U.S. Army Private Henry Pittman. He was an infantryman, and he was a Civil War veteran. It's a Civil War uniform. There's a lot of debate going on nowadays about the Confederate flag, and going back all the way back to the Civil War. We'll see if we can find a uniform from the South. This uniform here is from the U.S. Army. It's Private Sargi Hiroshika. And the picture here below is a picture of General Dwight D. Eisenhower, and he's visiting this soldier in the hospital. And give us your name.
Kanoy.
Kanoy?
Kanoy Barth.
And what is your position at the Center 50 Plus?
I am the Health and Wellness Coordinator at Center 50 Plus, so I get to run all of our activities that we do up in the fitness center, plan our classes, and events that we do.
How often do they have the classes?
We have classes every day. We have about 15 different classes right now, so...
Are you the only personal trainer?
I'm not one of our personal trainers. We have 2 certified personal trainers. They're both nationally recognized, and they've earned their 4-year degree in either exercise science or some health-related field as that.
And what do you have a degree in physical ed? What is it?
I have my master's in kinesiology.
Kinesiology?
Yeah, it's kind of the study of how the body works.
Okay, I've never heard of that.
Yeah, I didn't make it up. I promise it's a real thing.
Do you make up any other stuff? Do you make up stories?
Not usually.
Yeah, I do. But when you get older, you tend to make stuff up.
I've noticed that.
Yeah. Oh, really? From who? Some of the people at the Center 50?
Yeah, some of our fun folks. They like to come in and have some fun stories.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's good. It's good to talk to you today.
Good to talk to you.
How are you today?
Far so good.
And give us your name.
I'm Colleen Copeland. These are my books.
Oh, you wrote all those?
I wrote all these. These are Oregon authors here with me today.
Oh, wow. You're quite prolific in your writing.
I visited every elementary school in this state with my books.
Oh, is that right?
Kids know Priscilla.
Oh, okay.
It's a story about a little pig that we raised in our house.
Okay.
That's what I'm known for.
Is that a real story?
True story.
Yeah.
This is Priscilla.
Were you raised on a farm?
Well, it was my husband and I. We just had a bunch of hogs. But this pig we raised in our house. The sow had 13 baby pigs, and one of them was a little runt, and she was not in very good shape. So we brought her in the house, and we took care of her. And when we got her well, the mother wouldn't take her back. So we got stuck with her in our house.
Right.
And she could turn my television off and on with her nose.
Oh, really?
She slept on our bed. She answered my phone.
Oh, wow.
She wiped her feet on the mat.
Wow.
Took her to Vegas.
She sounds better than, probably behaved better than your husband.
Yeah.
Right. Hello.
Howdy.
What's your name?
Lou Wakefield.
And how long have you been doing the woodworking?
I started almost 20 years ago. Probably a little over 20 years.
What was your career in life?
I worked for Lockheed Missiles in space.
Okay.
Building missiles, 5 generations of Polaris, Poseidon, Trident missile, basically in electronics and supervision.
Okay. You were probably then very well connected with the military then, huh?
I served a tour in the Navy, but other than that, you know, we were selling the missiles to the Navy.
Sure, yeah.
Personally, was I connected? No.
Okay, but the missiles, you said 5 generations of missiles?
Yeah.
Were they primarily those that launch off of the ships or?
They launch off of submarines.
Off submarines, and so they would, some of them would be carrying nuclear weapons?
All of them were.
All of them were. Okay, so you were the one that was doing the work for all of the submarines, and they would typically have how many missiles on each ship?
16.
16. That's what I was thinking. I've read a little bit about it, but yeah. Did you like that work?
Did I like the work?
Yeah.
I was happy to leave.
Okay.
Let's say you're inside of a concrete wall structure with no windows, and if you had any windows, they were painted over.
I imagine then, because of the issues you were working with, there was a whole lot of security then.
High security.
Yeah, high security.
Some areas were secret.
Okay. Well, thank you for your time and thank you for your service.
All right.
Okay, bye.
Have a good.
What's your name?
My name's Richard Smith.
Richard, want to ask you a couple questions.
Okay.
First of all, which new technology have you found most helpful in your life, and which is most annoying?
Computers, of course, and annoying is probably robot calls.
Robocalls?
Yeah.
Yeah, those would be annoying, wouldn't
Yeah.
they? Okay. In your military service, how did that shape your life?
It grew me up a lot, that's for sure, and basically I can do anything I put my mind to. That was the thing. And teamwork, of course, that's what they instill in you.
Do you have any of your technology with you today?
Yes, I have a smartphone and a fitness device.
Pretty much something you're doing for your health?
Yes, for my health.
Yeah.
Well, I'm an avid hiker, and then I dance at least three to 4 days a week,
Okay.
and then hike usually about 1 day a week.
We try to focus our attention on boomers like yourself, their life story, and also some of the activities that they're currently involved in that help them to stay healthy and young.
Very good.
Well, thank you for your time today.
You're welcome.
Okay.